One, two. One, two, three. Looks like there's a little delay there, but it is what it is. Ladies and gentlemen, folks, welcome KRTW, not in Cincinnati, far away from Cincinnati, broadcasting to you live from Paraguay in South America. So so happy that some people joined me. I can see you here, and I hope you enjoy the show. So a couple of things. I have a lot of windows to play with and stuff to run all at once. So the only way I could make this work was by um, having my computer screen up on the stream. So I got to run some programs and I've got to do some stuff like that. So um, wow, imagine that. Can you imagine? I can't. 2 years it's been on the road traveling, and you might ask, what is that like? Well, it's pretty crazy. First off, a, a week out here is like a couple of months. So many things happen that it's just like overwhelming. You're constantly in new places, seeing new things, seeing some of the most beautiful places in the world, and it's transporting. It's absolutely wicked. So I sit here, and it's been 2 years, and it literally could be 5 or 6 years worth of experience. And then again, it's also like a dream. Like it's just gone. It's happened. It's done. And here I am sitting here, and that's a really cool thing too. Very dreamlike and different. It has been a journey, ups and downs, mental problems, difficulties, wondrous experiences, and meeting so many fantastic people on the road that it is just unbelievable. So here's what you're going to get tonight. I hope you can hear me okay. It looks like things are working. If there's any problems, let me know. Please comment. I'm going to go there and take a look if there's any difficulties. Hold on a second. There we go. Okay, I see Zila, Lorianne, and no, you didn't miss any, Lorianne. We just got started, and I can see some other people are here. Tom, cousin Tom, John Lloyd from the East Coast. Yay! Awesome. Yeah, very exciting. So it's been raining like mad here. When it rains here, you wouldn't believe it. And the roads flood. The roads near me are dirt roads, and they're just big, giant mud puddles. And I had rain coming in my ceiling this morning too. Luckily, it was a little over from where all the equipment is, and none of the water got onto my gear, which was a very good thing. It's not that bad. I called the landlords here, and they're going to send somebody tomorrow. They're going to send somebody right today, but I had a little bit of work to do to get ready for this stream, so I didn't get it. Oh, by the way, that's Noodles right behind me here. Noodles had to be part of the show. Of course, Noodles did. So here's what we're going to be doing tonight. I have my guitar on, as you might be able to see here, and I have a slideshow of pictures which I'm going to show at some point in time. I'm going to talk a little bit about the future and where that's coming and what's going to happen there. So, hey, I just figured something out. Cool. I'm going to go here and I can stop. Oh, hold on. Get right back to you. We can get this started. Yeah, so I'm going to have a slideshow of pictures. Things aren't really in order. It's just there's so many pictures and so many videos and so many things that I could have done. And it would have taken me weeks, and it already has taken a whole lot of time to just get this little thing going here. So tomorrow, May 23rd, 2022, at 4:30 in the morning, I took off into the big unknown, wondering, like, literally, what the hell am I doing here? And, scared shitless. But, man, it's turned out kind of okay. I've been incredibly lucky, and I know how incredibly fortunate and how privileged I am to be able to do this. Yes, I miss my friends and my people who are some of you watching here right now, and yeah, I get lonely sometimes, but I keep myself busy with the music stuff. I'm going to give you a little tour. I have spent a whole bunch of time. One of my difficulties with doing the music thing is that all of the pieces of the gear were in separate little containers, and there's a lot of separate pieces here. And so putting it all together while you're traveling, it just took too much time. So I didn't do it. Felt like I didn't do as much music as I wanted to. Doing pretty good. I'm doing all right, but I changed that. I got really sick in Brazil just as Alexandra was leaving from her trip from Uruguay, and I really, really needed a place to recover. Also, the bike Drala needed, it was death from a thousand cuts, just little things all over the bike from one end to the other that needed to be fixed. So it's over a month that I've taken time off here, got my health back in order, slept, um, and what else did I do? Yeah, fixed the bike. I got 100%. Well, okay, 99%. The throttle on my throttle handle, the heated grip is busted, needs to be replaced, and I just didn't want to do that here. So that's the only thing left. You might wonder why in warm climates I'd want a heated grip. Well, when it rains, your hands get really wet, and believe it or not, the heated grips will dry your gloves out as you're riding. So yes, I've used them even in warm climates here, and it can get cold up in the mountains. Trust me, you're going up and down those mountains. It's really something. So I think it's 20 countries now. It might be 19 or 20 countries that I've been through, and each country has its unique beauty and its unique people, and they're fantastic. So because I can play and it's all set up, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to play over top of the some background music for you while the slideshow of the photos is going on. I want you to pay attention to how many people are in the photos, because it's the people who've helped me along the way that have been the most amazing, absolutely astounding part of this journey. Um, I don't know, man. I've just been really, really lucky. I did get robbed in Chile. Um, it wasn't a lot of money, and it wasn't dangerous, but it's the only place that really I lost some money because of somebody not being very nice. And you know, sometimes I don't understand it. These people who have little give the most. You're in a place, there's nothing. You can see that their shoes are worn bare, and they're offering you food and help and doing everything they can to help support a gringo on a huge bike. One thing that I continuously have difficulties with traveling through these countries is that feeling of privilege, which um, we are really, really privileged. And to see the despair on people's faces and the poverty, and knowing that there are no supports, man, there are nothing. There's no retirement plan, there are no health care plans, there's nothing for these people. So, you know, you work till you die, and you try and make it. And that means that community is really important, and people have to work together. It's very different. It's been an eye-opening experience. So I'm going to, hey, maybe we'll do that right now. Um, I'd like to show you my rig and explain a little bit about what's going on with it. So we're going to swap over the cameras here. I got to go down here. I got two cameras going, so here we go. I hope it's bright enough. I got a flashlight just in case. So this is my new uh, audio rig. Let's get down here. Nope, too dark. Here we go. So here it is. and I call it the jerry rig because it's been very much jerry rigged together. Um, Over here, that is my audio interface. That's where everything plugs into, and that's where the microphone is plugged into right now. Over here, this thing is called a Virtual Jeff. It's the only pedal I have, and it's a digital whammy system. And it does other things. It's an amazing little device. Over here, this is how I'm streaming right now. I'm using this device right here to stream, and I've got MIDI over here, and I got my MIDI cables, and everything is all set up here. And yeah, and this rig came with a case, which is sitting against the wall over there. Oh, my hand's right in the way. Can't really see it. Up over there, right in the corner. And it is a waterproof padded bag that will let me put all of this stuff together. So to hook this all up and get recording, or to get streaming, or to do a whole bunch of other things, won't take very long, like minutes, and I'm ready to go. So we're gonna switch back over to the other camera. Hey, I lost the camera. It went down. My camera shut down. Okay, well, that's a problem. I don't know why. Hold on. We'll put that here. Technical problems. Jeez, come on. Oh, so many cables. Tripping on them all. Okay. Camera's back on. I wonder why it shut off. Oh well. Oh well. There it is. It's back. Okay. The other thing I did is I made a series of clips. Fade. I'm not adjusting it. You have to put up with it being a little distant here. I made a clip of a bunch of videos. Now the videos don't stretch all the way back. Colombia, I think I have some from Colombia, and then Bolivia, and Ecuador, Peru. No, it's gone. I got a problem with that camera. Good thing I got a second one here. This guy's working. Yeah, so, okay, you can see? Good. And I have another. Now, you know, I understand this is pretty self-indulgent to play your own background music, but, you know, I haven't performed for a really long time live. Well, that's not true. I played with Darkspeed when I was back in Canada. That's not that long ago for 2 songs. So, yeah. So, I think that's it. We're going to get on to here the photo show is about 9 minutes long, and there's a couple of pictures that don't belong in there, but it was just so much easier to organize, to put everything in one place. So we're just going to tune up here real quick. I'm playing to backing tracks that I found and that I really liked. And one will be nice and calm, and then the other one will not be. So we're tuned up, and we'll get this thing started. So I got to do 2 things here. Hold on. First, go over here. Oh, geez. I forgot to plug something in here. Hold on. I can't find it. There it is. Okay. Oh. There it is. All right. Virtual Jeff is on now. So, Virtual Jeff, man, this pedal's really amazing. You can, so, digital whammy bar. But it does some other really cool stuff too. Pay attention, you might hear it. So here we go with the slideshow. You might miss a picture or two because I got to get going here, and there's only one guy. So here we go. Play. come over here and fade over to here. And here we go. Oh, that's the first time I saw the bike. So, oh. I gotta start here. Is it playing? What happened? Something happened there. It went right to the end. Hey, let's try this again. Oops. S. Okay. And there we go. it's still running. Okay, so I don't know, a whole lot of extra pictures got in there somehow. I don't know what's going on, so we're just going to stop this for now. I hope you enjoyed that. I will get right up to here, turn that off, escape. Yeah. Oh, well, that was fun anyway. I had fun. Okay. What's next? Okay. I'm going to check and see if there's any comments down here. I found out where it is. All right. Lorianne is commenting. That's good. Thanks, Lorianne. I hope you're doing well out there. Okay. I got one more musical indulgence that I would like to do for you. Hold on. Let me get the camera on here. I got to switch that over. I'll put that on here. There we go. One more musical indulgence. I have recorded a song. It's far from finished, but I'd like to share it with you anyway. Yeah, there's lots of bad vocals because vocals are very, very difficult. And but I've just vocals. I've spent about 30 hours on this song, so it's extensive. I hope you enjoy it. Yeah, there's lots of music because that's what I do. And we're going to get on that in just a minute here. I don't have anything to show, so I think I'll just watch it with you and listen. 2 seconds here. Get that up here. Turn that off. Yeah, my vocals go off too, so. Okay, here we go. This is called Blapa Plaza.
By the time you get to this, it will be too late. You'll have missed a chance for any kind of debate. Reasons they don't count, you tell me that they do. Don't find me there about who's who. Doing B, being C, freaking out, breaking free, taking chances, playing it safe. Throwing dances makes his name. All solutions are to blame. Ride the story frame by frame. Take what you will of life. Give it the will to survive. Eat the fruit of the poison tree. Do what you will that your journey's filled with joy. Are the pieces in place? Have you made a case? The judge sitting there, do you know, do you care? Will you change who you are? Wish upon a star. Look away, looking far, with the judge in the chair, and you sitting there at the end of the show. Do you want to play? Do you want to stay? There's a thing about hanging in the plaza. Once you leave, you can't come back. Hear me. Once you leave, you can't come back. There's better get it right, better get it right. 'Cause there's no coming back here.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that. Imagine writing all that, putting all that together while riding a motorcycle around the world. Well, I haven't quite made it around the world, but I've got all of North America and South America done. What you've been looking at on the screen there is what's coming up. So I don't know if you can see my mouse. If you can, then I'm on the other side of Paraguay. I'm right around here someplace. And this is what my plans look like at this point in time. It may change because everything is changeable out here and you never know what's going to happen. So what I'd be doing is I'm heading north out of Paraguay and crossing the border up here, then hitting this road and basically cutting my way across and following up the nose of Brazil and coming all the way around up here. From here, there's no way to drive to here. and there's no way to drive to here. So what you do is you ship the motorcycle over here and park it there. And this is the Amazon. Up at the top there, that's the Amazon. And I really would like to spend some time on the Amazon. I think that'd be pretty cool. So that is what's looking at the future. That whole ride is 7,000 up, straight, no brakes, no anywhere else, 7,300 kilometers. And yeah, so I'm right around 89,000 kilometers that I've done now on this little tour. Imagine 89,000 kilometers. That would have taken me 7 or 8 years at home to do that much. I've done it in 2 years. It's pretty amazing. Yeah, I've had lots of problems with the bike. Obviously, it's not normal wear, and I'm very aware of that. So it is just what it is. You deal with it. I've gotten really good at that. You just kind of deal with it. Yeah, you head out one day, and you don't know if you're coming back. Here in Paraguay, in Asunción, I was coming home, and the bike just died. Like literally just died. Pulled over to the side of the road, and there was a tire repair place. They replaced tires there. So I walked in, and I told him my bike died, and he pointed down the corner, and 2 blocks up the road, around that corner, there's a motorcycle repair shop. So put her in neutral, turned around and pushed her up the pretty rocky street, got there, and pulled my bike in. These guys were absolutely fantastic. They looked at my bike right away. They couldn't find the problem or determine what the problem was, so I told them I had the computer to read the ECU, the computer on the bike. So one of the guys jumped in his car, I jumped in the car, and he drove me, it was 15 minutes to drive back to my place to grab the computer and the ECU reader, and we went back and determined that it was a gas module, problem with the gas module, not something they were going to be able to repair. So we packed the bike up for the night. They told me I could leave it there, and the same guy drove me home. He came back the next day at 8 o'clock in the morning, picked me up, we went back, put the bike back together, put it on a trailer, and hauled it into BMW. They were able to fix it the next day. It turned out to be, yes, it was the gas module, but it was the plugs going into the gas module, not the module itself. So, again, just wonderful people who were there to help me out and make sure that, a breakdown turned into not a major thing. And all of this wasn't really, really expensive. But you know what? It was actually quite cool. The problems are where you meet people. And when everything is going well, those aren't the times you remember. It's when you had to overcome difficulties and that kind of, that's when it gets exciting. And I've had to do this so often and so many times that, and Alexandra could attest to this, I don't even get upset. It's like, oh well, here we go. Let's just solve the problem. Tea. All right, folks. Thank you all. I got to tell you that a big part of this journey is you folks out there in internet land who are following me, who comment, who, doing this all for myself would feel like a waste. So I'm really, really happy and glad that you people are here tonight and that you're following and that you're enjoying it. Thank you. I really, really seriously appreciate it. And so we're going to get on to the final part of this, I guess, which is, hold on, let's see if there's any comments I need to respond to. I found out where it is. Hi, Bowser. I'm in Paraguay. Good to see you, man. Nice to see you. Hello, you made it from Texas. Cool. Yeah. Hi, Tiger. Jerry. Ronnie, Tommy, yay, Tina, so many great people here. Thank you. Thank you. It's so great. So happy to be here. All right. So this one is an indulgence, a rock out. You will have to forgive me, but you know what? I don't really care. And these are video clips that I clipped together for you to get an idea of what it's like on the road. The final one, the final one is coming up. I went to say it and it popped out of my brain. That's one of the things that happened with age. Anyways, you could ride up this road for 3 hours without a turn. I described it as it was like riding in a TV show, a horror show, where you can't tell if you're getting anywhere because the scenery never changes. It's exactly the same for not just hours, but days going through Patagonia. And some of the winds, man, 80 kilometers an hour side winds at times. Pretty freaking amazing. And the mountains that I've seen, waterfalls, and imagine, I've had this with me, and I played guitar in some of the most phenomenal and amazing places in the world. One that really stands out is a night I spent in the Atacama Desert, and I really, really wanted to spend a night in the Atacama Desert. So I took a road I wasn't supposed to, and then I took another road I wasn't supposed to, and it took me back into some, what I call mount hills. They're mountains, but they're closer to hills, but they're definitely mountains. And I found a really great camp spot and camped the night, and I grabbed my guitar and I walked up to the top of the mountain for the sunset, and it was so cool, man. Unbelievable. The wind coming up the hill was so strong that I didn't have to strum my guitar. The wind vibrated the strings, so all I had to do was hold my guitar. Oh, my mouse fell again. That was really cool. So here we go. This is the video clips coming up for you. Thanks again for being here. Hi, Don. Hi, Jacques. People are liking the songs. Good. You never know. You write this stuff, but you never know. Okay, so let me get this. I got to get these things set up here. So the first thing, yeah, this sound is a little noisy, so I have to live with it. Oh, wrong one. Here it is. There we go. And we'll get the video clip up and ready to go. There it is. We'll switch over to it. I'll hang in a little bit after this and just say some goodbyes and thank yous and stuff. So we'll fade that over to there. And so I can't start right away. I got to get the guitar going. So enjoy. This is a little bit long, not too bad. Hey, there we go. Hold on, it's gonna start another song. I couldn't get there in time to stop it. There we go. All right. As the video dies away into the sunset, that's no sunset. But man, can you imagine riding that road for 3 days straight like this? It was really, really something. An experience that I will never forget. Let's get over here and fade over to here. So, that's about it, folks. I'm going to check the comments here again. And, yeah, I said an hour. Whew, I worked up a sweat there. Give me 2 seconds. Bring that down here. Here. There we go. Thanks, Mark. Mark LeClaire. All right, folks. Thank you so much for joining me. 2 years on the road. I have no idea how long this will all last. I'm not even thinking about it. It's just kind of one day at a time. Continue following. Love all you guys. I miss you. Take care of yourselves. I only think of you and wish the absolute best for all of you. So, peace. Take care. Good night. Have fun. Bye.